Hey, what's up, guys? This video that I'm about to do is 24 hours in the making, okay? I woke up Wednesday morning. Let's see, that was March 29th, 2017. There was a video uploaded by Dante's Boxing Nation, okay? I believe it's titled something like Errol Spence's trainer says why Kell Brook is called the special one, okay? Trying to make fun of Kell Brook, okay? As I do this video, it is Thursday, March 30th, 2017. It is 6:49 a.m. Central Time, okay, in the States. All right. Now, I originally was going to do this video to respond to the things that Derrick James said uh, in this interview. Um, and I made lots of interesting discoveries, okay? That's why this video is being done, so far after seeing that interview, okay? Actually, when I woke up that morning, I was watching YouTube in bed. I was listening to the interview, and it got to the point to where I said, "Wait, let me stop this. Let me take notes on this. Start it over. Write down, but type up the keynotes from this interview and comment on them because he is saying lots of things. Okay, that I need to respond to. All right. So first off, I'm going to respond to this interview, and then I'm going to get to the what I consider bombshell part of this video. Okay. All right. Now he said on to Dontae on Dante's Boxing Nation. Okay. Everyone keeps giving him a pass for losing against Golovkin. Okay. You won 2 of the 4 rounds. You got knocked out. People patting him on the back online saying he did good. Okay. All right. In my opinion, he won 3 of the 4 rounds. Okay. The fourth round, I had scored even. An official judge had that round scored had that fight scored 3-1 for Kell Brook. Okay. The other two had it scored even. Okay. Golovkin was not up on any scorecard. He was not winning that fight. By any official judge's scorecard. Okay. So hell yes, when Golovkin was on such a knockout streak and Kell Brook was a welterweight coming up to middleweight, challenging for the middleweight title, and he was fighting that good, I would say the guy does deserve props for what he did in the fight. After that fight, everybody said that Golovkin was exposed, and then all these fighters started calling out Triple G, wanting to get in with Triple G after seeing what Kell Brook did to him. Okay, he says Kell got knocked out. I know the record says knocked out, but I do not consider what Dominic Ingle did, Kell getting knocked out. Golovkin did not knock Kell Brook out. Dominic Ingle was the one who stopped that fight. He was the one who waved the towel and pulled Kell out of that fight. If there was a knockout, it was Ingle knocking out Kell. Golovkin did not do it, okay? All right. People patting him on the back online saying he did good. As I said in that video I did, boxing fans ruin boxing. I said that when these fights are over, we need to pat these guys on the back online. We need to say, hey, congratulations, you did a good job. Thank you for that fight. You're a warrior, hell of an effort. Encourage these guys, thank these guys, and then we will keep getting good fights instead of these guys putting it all online and then people doing memes, talking shit, running them down, not respecting these guys. And then when you hear fighters say, oh well, I'm gonna do what's best for me, my family, and my career, and you get shitty fights, then don't complain, okay? Because fans don't appreciate what these guys do. So I thank people for patting him on the back and telling him that he did good. This man risked it all. He risked his undefeated record, challenging Golovkin in a fight that he was a heavy underdog in. I thought he had a chance. I thought he was winning the fight. So hell yes, I'm going to say Kell did good, and I'm going to pat him on the back. And in my opinion, if that fight would have continued, if it was not for that injury, I think Kell could have won that fight. Okay. Now, he says he beat Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter is not Errol Spence. Well, you got that right. Okay. Shawn Porter is a former welterweight champion. Errol Spence, up to this point, is not. Okay. Let me go to Shawn Porter's resume. Okay. Uh, which I think he references this later on in the interview. Okay. He asks about the guys that Shawn Porter beat. Okay. So let me go to his resume. He says Shawn Porter beat two guys before he fought Kell Brook. Okay, who were those two guys? Devin Alexander and Paulie Malignaggi. He says he tries to discredit those guys, saying that they were junior welterweights. Okay, well that shit does not fly. Why? Because Devin Alexander, when Shawn Porter beat him, was the IBF welterweight champion. Okay, so even though he was a 140-pound champion, you have to respect him as a welterweight champion. You know, you just do. You know, this guy, Devin Alexander, is a former IBF welterweight champion. Okay, so you cannot use that 140 shit in this case. Okay, like I do with Chris Algieri, because Chris Algieri was not a welterweight champion. Okay, if he was, then I could say Errol Spence beat a former welterweight champion. He has not. He beat a former 140-pound champion. Devin Alexander was the current welterweight champion and only had one loss on his resume when Shawn Porter fought him. Okay, so do not discount Devin Alexander. That was a good win by Shawn Porter. Okay, I think he was the underdog in that fight too. Okay, then he tries to discredit Paulie Malignaggi, saying he was a 140-pounder. Okay, Paulie Malignaggi went to the Ukraine, beat Senchenko, stopped Senchenko, a guy who does not have punching power in Paulie Malignaggi. He got a stoppage over in the Ukraine over Senchenko, became the WBA welterweight champion. Okay, so yes, respect Paulie Malignaggi as a welterweight. The man was a welterweight champion of the world. You know, that's the bottom line. Okay, so those guys cannot be discredited at 147. So you got that right. Errol Spence is not Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter had beaten two former well, he had beat a current welterweight champion and then he beat a former welterweight champion. Okay, up to this point, Errol Spence has not done that. So you got that right. Errol Spence is not Shawn Porter. Okay, all right. They pacify and coddle him, talking about Kell Brook. He didn't fight for the world title until he had 30 something fights. Well, I tell you what, it was a brilliant strategy that worked. Okay, I detailed that in the video I did talking about Kell Brook's record. And I tell you, Derrick James should pay attention and he could learn something from this. And I will discuss why a little later on in this video. Okay. Now, by 21-0, 25-0, his opponents had 800 something losses with 200 wins. Okay. Again, as I pointed this out in the video talking about Kell Brook's record. Okay, his opponents had 800 something losses with 200 wins. Well, guess what? At 21-0 or 25-0, he could not make up his mind which one. Okay, guess what? He had been in the ring with guys in either 21 or let's just say 21 or 25 fights, according to Derrick James. Kell Brook had been in the ring with guys who had equal up to having 1,000 fights in their career. Okay, all that fight experience in the ring with Kell Brook that he is learning the craft against as a young fighter, as a teenager. You know, I believe he was still in his teens. Let me go. I have some notes here. Let's see. Let me go to Kell Brook's resume here. Okay. Let's see. He said by his 21st fight, okay, that was 2010. Let's see. So Kell Brook was, let's see, 6. He was about 23. He had not made 24 yet, I don't believe. So I believe he was around 23. Okay, so by 23 years of age, he had been in the ring with guys that equal up to having 1,000 fights as a pro. Okay, that was the opposition that he had faced. That's the way I looked at it. Okay, and guess what? As I've said before, and it is proof. This shit paid off. Kell Brook became the world champ. Okay. Now, he was the special one. He was the one they liked. They helped build and padded his record. Okay. All right. He was the one they liked. Okay, the kid went to the Ingle Gym at 9 years old. Okay, I'm pretty sure they took a liking to the kid. They saw that the kid had something special in him to start working with him from 9 years old. Okay, so no, he was not just special because they liked him. He was special because the young kid had talent and skills at a young age. Okay, and of course they grew to like and love Kell Brook. Okay, spend as much time as they have with the guy, especially from when he was a kid. Okay. They helped build and padded his record. No, they helped mature Kell Brook. They helped teach Kell Brook, mentor, coach Kell Brook, brought him up at the correct pace, okay? Helped build and pad his record. All these fighters that start out, they start out fighting not great opposition, okay? Guys who don't have many fights, who don't have many wins, okay? And as I pointed out in his first fight, they put him in the ring with a guy who had 200 fights, man, over 200 fights. Regardless of how many losses he had, the man was a long-time pro, a 15-year pro with over 200 fights. That's who he made his pro debut against, okay? I commend the Ingles for that, all right? So, no, they brought him along at the right pace, had him get in the ring as a young fighter, as a teenager, with guys who had tons of experience to learn how to be a pro and to mature as a man, okay? That's the way I see it. All right. He then says, Errol said it best. He's only fought two guys, and one of them he lost to. Okay. He's only fought two guys, and one of them he lost to. Okay. Well, guess what? Shawn Porter and Triple G are way better than anybody on Errol Spence's resume. Okay. So he cannot talk. Okay. As I said, Kell Brook was brought along at the right pace. The man became a champion. He was undefeated when he fought for his first world title, and he won that belt. Okay. And again, this guy cannot talk when he has not fought anybody the caliber of Shawn Porter or Triple G. Okay. Errol Spence sparred Shawn Porter. Okay. They make some people are making so much about this sparring, okay? As Kell said, sparring is not, a real fight. Shawn Porter was not going all out as he would as if a title was on the line against Errol Spence, okay? So and he said this when he was asked about, well, they're gonna say that Kell Brook is not Chris Algieri or Leonard Bundu. He wanted to bring up the fact that Errol Spence sparred Shawn Porter, okay? Big deal, okay? Let's give Errol Spence a trophy and a ribbon because he sparred Shawn Porter, okay? Now, this was a very, very revealing statement that he said, okay? I haven't seen the Kell Brook Shawn Porter fight. I can't find it. I'm trying to look at it. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to have them send it to me. I wasn't interested in that fight, okay? This is huge, guys. This is huge, okay? Errol Spence is the betting favorite going into Sheffield in the Bramble Lane against Kell Brook in his hometown, a guy who was 10 years more experienced than him overall, okay? Now, Derrick James is the coach. Dominic Ingle got on his ass when he asked him who was our best guy, who was our legitimate guy on our resume. He said, I don't know. And then Dominic Ingle said, you're supposed to be a coach and you don't know? Now, let me say, Derrick James is supposed to be a coach, okay? And he does not know, he has not seen the Kell Brook Shawn Porter fight when we are, at this point, less than 2 months away from the fight. He has not seen Kell Brook's biggest win at welterweight, and his guy is about to challenge this guy for the welterweight championship of the world. That is bad, man. That is bad. Okay, they should have been preparing off of that fight already. Okay, I can't find it. Okay, this guy is the trainer to one of the hottest up and coming prospects / #1 contenders, title challengers, a guy that everybody thinks is going to be the future and all this and that, and he is having difficulty getting a tape of the Kell Brook Shawn Porter fight. Isn't Shawn Porter affiliated with PBC? Al Heyman can't make a call to Al Heyman and say we need that fight ASAP, and they can't get that shit overnighted, huh? Aren't they about to fight Kell Brook on Showtime? They know people at Showtime. I'm pretty sure they can get in touch with Steven Espinosa. Okay, you telling me they can't get these guys on the phone and say, hey, would you send us a copy of that fight ASAP, and they could overnight that shit, man? Huh? There's no excuse, man. I am not giving him a pass whatsoever for this. He should have this shit in his possession, man. He should not be he should not be like us trying to find shit on YouTube, okay? He has access. He has access to people. He should be able to get this shit pronto, okay? No excuse, man. Absolutely no excuse. Dominic Ingle would not be in the situation. He would have had this fight by now. I truly believe that, okay? He says that he was not interested in that fight, okay? And I'm assuming he means at that time in 2014, okay? Again, a terrible, terrible statement. Why? Because Errol Spence, at that point, he had been a pro for 2 years, okay? And Derrick James, I'm assuming, yes, he was the trainer of Errol Spence at that time, okay? So he is training Errol Spence, an up and coming welterweight. Okay, this guy's fighting in the welterweight division. There is a fight on Showtime that I watched and everybody else watched. Okay, where the welterweight title was on the line. Your hot prospect, the biggest guy that you train, uh, is in this fight. I mean, is in this division, and you're not gonna watch this fight, man. A guy that he could potentially fight. When I'm pretty sure he probably was ranked in the IBF then, or was trying to get ranked in that sanctioned body. Bad, bad, bad. His ass should have been front and center with Errol Spence watching that fight live. Okay, that's the way I see it. Okay, now, Derrick James says they said he won a close decision, or did Kell really beat him, or was it close? I don't know. Then Dontae says it was close enough to where it could have went either way. That was bullshit. Dontae is being biased. Sorry, Dontae, but you are being biased. Okay, Dante's biased nation. Okay, the day Shawn Porter, this was Derrick James. The day Shawn Porter gives Errol Spence a fight like that, come on, man. That's all I gotta say. Okay, these guys are continuously insult Shawn Porter. I hope Shawn Porter is seeing and hearing this shit that they are saying about him, man. Because they insulted him at the press conference. They keep insulting him, talking about his height, his skills, what Errol Spence did to him in sparring, what Errol Spence would do to him in a fight, all that kind of shit. With Errol Spence has not won a world title. Okay, this guy believes that was a close decision. Him and Dontae, or was it close? Derrick James better watch that fight for himself and see what Kell Brook did to Shawn Porter. So as far as I'm concerned, these guys are already behind, man. These guys are already behind in the preparation for this fight. They are already behind, man. You know, uh, so that's advantage for Kell Brook. That fight was not close, and I had money on Shawn Porter. Okay, this was before I knew much about Kell Brook. I just saw a couple of minutes of him on YouTube, and I went with Shawn Porter because Shawn Porter was looking like the welterweight Mike Tyson. Okay, he was looking like a badass. All right, and I can agree with a 117, 111 scorecard. That fight was not close. It was not a draw, as one judge had it. And for Dontae to say that shit was close, that's bullshit. What are you looking at, man? What are you looking at? Okay, but hey, I'm glad he is giving Derrick James bad information. I hope Derrick James continues to believe that it was a close fight. I hope that he does not even watch the fight. Okay, just believe that he struggled with Shawn Porter. Okay, and watch what happens May 27th. Okay. So he does not know how that fight went. Okay. All right. Now, what's the next quote? Okay. If he struggled with Shawn Porter, what is he gonna do with Errol Spence, who is more technically sound, not gonna run in there, has defense? What are they talking about? Okay. I tell you, boxing math does not work out like this. Okay. Derrick James, as a trainer, he should know better. Okay. When it comes to boxing math, I always refer to this. Okay. Jermaine Taylor beat Bernard Hopkins to become middleweight champion, right? Kelly Pavlik beat Jermaine Taylor to become middleweight champion. Okay. When Kelly Pavlik fought Bernard Hopkins, I thought Kelly Pavlik was gonna whoop Bernard Hopkins' ass. Hopkins was too old. Pavlik was too big, too dominant. Young guy. Hell, he beat the guy who beat Bernard Hopkins. All that, right? And what happened when Kelly Pavlik fought Bernard Hopkins? His career was never the same. He got his ass kicked. Okay, so boxing math does not add up that way. Styles make fights. Okay. First off, he did not struggle with Shawn Porter, but even if he did, you cannot go off of that and then say, well, what is he going to do with Errol Spence? It does not work like that. One guy can struggle against one guy and he can come out and kick the other guy's ass, okay? A guy who was supposedly better, okay? That's just how boxing works, okay? All right. Now, in my notes, I have lie, okay? He says, Derrick James said, yeah, this is talking about the things that I pointed out that was said at the press conference, okay? When the guy said something about some drugs or steroids, I told them to stop that. They stopped and didn't say it again. This dude don't take vitamins. and supplements, and you telling me VADA testing? Put it like this: he took VADA testing all the time, and I have underlined while he was in the amateurs, because he was number one. He goes through his whole amateur career drug free, but now he wants to use drugs. Okay, now let me respond to this, okay? And again, I'm not saying Errol Spence doing anything wrong. I have no proof of him doing anything wrong. But I'm going to respond to what he said, okay? Now, he said that he told him to stop and don't say it again. Them guys were still on his ass busting his balls about that shit, okay? That's a fact, okay? Go listen to the tape for yourself, okay? This dude don't take vitamins, so he confirmed what I said. He said don't take vitamins, okay? So according to Derrick James, he don't even take vitamins and supplements, okay? So at this point, now let me ask this question, okay? If Errol Spence does not take vitamins or supplements, okay? If all he does is train, drink water, milk, V8, all that kind of shit, okay? If that's all that Errol Spence does, why did he not sign up for the VADA Clean Boxing program? Why did he not take the VADA test? Why did he not accept his number 3 ranking with the WBC? Why did he relinquish his number 3 ranking with the WBC when clearly he would not have failed a VADA test if he does not take vitamins or supplements? So there would not have been no tainted vitamins or supplements in his system because he does not take vitamins or supplements, according to Derrick James. Okay, so we could not use the tainted supplement excuse. Okay, so in my opinion, if he does not take anything, he should have tested clean. So he should have signed up for that program. His ass should be signed up by now, and he still is not. Okay, let me go to his box rec again to confirm. Okay. His box rec is loading now, okay? No, still is not listed as VADA Clean Boxing Program enrolled, okay? So if he is not taking any supplements, his ass should enroll in VADA, in the Clean Boxing Program, okay? No excuse, okay? No excuse if he is not taking anything, okay? That's the bottom line, all right? Now, and you telling me VADA testing? Hell yeah, they telling you VADA testing because everybody knows you're not signed up for a Clean Boxing Program, okay? Put it like this: he took VADA testing all the time while he was in the amateurs. Okay, now I did not look this up. Okay, and I'm short on time. I cannot look it up. Okay, so you guys can double check me. But I believe it is not VADA who does the amateur boxing testing. It is probably either WADA or USADA. I'm assuming. Okay, I do not believe it's VADA. I could be wrong. You guys can double check, but it's probably not VADA. Okay, it's probably either USADA or WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency, not the Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency, okay? I'm pretty sure that's the case. You guys can double check that, okay? All right, so he may have took it while he was in the amateurs, and I have that shit underlined because this is not the amateurs. He has not been an amateur for over 4.5 years now at this point, okay? So he has been a pro. He has not been an amateur. He has not been testing that shit for years, okay? So no, you guys are not taking it, because you're not amateur anymore, okay? He said he goes through his whole amateur career drug free, but now wants to use drugs. Okay, well now my response to that is that was the amateurs. This is the pros. Okay, a lot more at stake in the pros, a lot of money to be made in the pros. Okay, that's why guys use to get advantages. Okay, because the shit pays off and they can make more money. You know. So yes, you cannot compare the amateur career to the pro career in the testing processes, okay? Because in the pros, you have a chance to make a lot of money, okay? Bottom line, that's why guys cheat, okay? Not saying that's what Spence is doing, but that's why guys cheat. So that's my response to Derrick James. And somebody needs to ask him if he is not taking vitamins or supplements, why is he not enrolled in the VADA Clean Boxing program? Why did he not enroll? Why did he give up his ranking if he was not taking any vitamins or supplements, okay? Because he would have had no reason to fear failing the test, okay? That's the way I see it, all right? Now, they say Shawn Porter is his best win, okay? Who were the two guys Shawn Porter fought? Okay, I already touched on that, all right? The next quote, he was trying to fight Amir Khan, a 140-pounder, who is Chris Algieri 2.0. Okay, that is bullshit because Amir Khan, what did he win, silver or gold in the Olympics? Chris Algieri was not an Olympic medalist in boxing. He was a kickboxer, okay, who transitioned to boxing, okay? So no, and I thought Khan clearly won that fight, okay? How are you going to criticize us when Amir Khan basically fought Chris Algieri to a draw? I think that was a clear win for Amir Khan. Chris Algieri was trying to stand in the pocket with Amir Khan. Amir Khan was using his volume and his hand speed to tee off on Chris Algieri. That was a clear win for Amir Khan. And I rate Khan higher than Chris Algieri, okay? So that was an insult to Amir Khan. Okay. Now, they talked about the chocolate brownie. I'm going to give you some of this chocolate brownie. It doesn't sound right. Not very masculine terminology. You can say chocolate brownie to someone else, just not to another guy. Okay, so they trying to insinuate homosexuality with Kell Brook. Okay, but if they want to twist words like that, okay, let's twist the words man down. Okay, what is Errol Spence trying to say? Okay, he wants to get a man down. Why does he want to get a man down? Okay, if you guys want to play with words like that, okay, strap season. You know what he's talking about? These straps. What he wants to be Christian Grey. Okay, the black Christian Grey. Is that what he's talking about with strap season? That's what he wants to do to a man that's man down. Strap season. Okay, if you guys want to twist and play with words and play that game, try to talk about somebody's sexuality. That's what people can do. Okay, twist your words, turn them against your ass. Okay. Now he says that he thinks that Kell Brook is good, but he don't think that he's great. Okay. Now I am running out of time. I'm gonna have to do a separate video on this, but I'm going to talk about in detail why Derrick James has no reason whatsoever to criticize Kell Brook's record, his resume, while he, in fact, should be saying that this man is great and not good, okay? The man became a world champion. He is a current world champion, still undefeated at welterweight. Kell Brook is great in my opinion. You're a world champion. You're great. Okay, that's my opinion. Okay, and Kell Brook has the record to back it up. It was not a fluky win. He came to another country, be the undefeated fighter to become welterweight champion of the world. So, in my opinion, Kell Brook is great, and Derrick James has no reason to talk. And I will discuss that in detail in my next video. Thanks for watching.